Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Mufak. I'm from English Literature 6B. Name 44031800042 and supporting literature mementi. A memory for all seasonings. One evening 2 years ago, Peter Poison, a member of the psychology department at the University of Colorado, took his son and daughter to dinner at Bananas, a fashionable restaurant in Boulder. When the waiter took their order, Poison noticed that the young man didn't write anything down. Just listen, made small talk, told them that his name was John Conrad, and left. Poison didn't think this was exceptional. There were, after all, only three of them at the table. Yet, yet, he found himself watching Conrad closely when he returned to take the order at a nearby table of eight. Again, the waiter listened, catered, and wrote nothing down. When he brought Poisons and his children their dinners, the professor couldn't resist introducing himself and telling Conrad that he'd been observing him. The young man was pleased that he wanted customer to notice that, like other waiters, he didn't you use a pen and paper something time, and when they did not notice, they leave him quite legitimate. He had one had laid a table of 19 complete dinner without a single error. At Bananas, as a party of diners or a bill of prawns would normally leave the weather. uh, they had left Conrad's uh, uh, Poison was impressions now to ask the waiter whether he would like to come to the university in psychology and let them run some things on him. Others reasons young Swedish psychology recently involved in memory research would be uh, and in the university physicians and Poison thought that he would be interested in exploring memory method with the weather. Conrad said he would be glad to compete. He was always on the lookout for a way to increase his income, and Poison told him he would research for an hour to be a guided pig. Conrad, of course, was not the first person with an extraordinary memory to attract attention from research. Her Alexander or Luria, the distinguished Soviet psychology, studied Russian's newspaper reporter named Sherespeksi for many years, and wrote about him in the main of Men's Monet's basic books 1968. Luria said that Sherespeski was able to hear a series of 50 words spoken of once and record them back in perfect order 15 years later. Another famous example of extraordinary memories. The conductor of Arthur Toscanini Toscanin was known to have memories every notice not for every inter, interment in 250 symphonies and 100 operas. For the decades, the common belief among psychologists was that memory was a figure quality, and exceptional memory or a poor one was something with which a person was born. No amount of culture would say seem comfortable capable of modifying a man's general retained Finnish word William James in the free campus of physical, physic, psychology, 1819. This point of view was come on other tie in rated year. Expert memory is not longer university considered an exclusive gift of the genius or the abnormal people with astonishing memory for picture. Musical scores shows positor who business transaction, dramatic scripts or figures are by anonymous unique word kernel psychologist or organizer in memory observed 19 next one. They mean an reason go a step which feature Peter that neither they believe that there are no physical difference at all between him of a shirk help skill or a task in, and that of the other persons. The only real difference they believe is that Tusk trained his memory, exercised it regularly, and wanted to improve it. Like many people with his capacity to remember, Tuscany may also have a used memory trick called mnemonics. Shereshevsky, for example, employed and taking which knew as Loki, a son of a son as he heard a series of words. He mentally distributes them a lot longer Gorky Street in Muscat. If one of the word was organ, he made peace with the man stepping on a right at a physical location on the familiar street. Later, in order to reach Oran, he would take an imaginary walk down Gorky Street and see the image from which it could easily be recalled. Did, did they wager at Bannon's system? What was his secret? Secret? John Conrad would be the subject of Agnes Edison's second in-depth study of the machinations of memory as a research associate at foreign nation Mellons and University in Pittsburgh. Edison had established the pressure the year working with William James on an extensive study of Stephen Fallon's and understated was memory and intellectual skill were considered inferior. When Edison and Chang began testing philosophy, he could remember no more than 7 random digits after hearing them spoken once. According to Gallery of Skeptics Richard Elmore, everyone is capable of storing 5 to 9 random digits in short-term memory after 20 months of working with Chains and Edison Fallon's school memories and retards selection 1 8 digit. Thank you, Edison. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.